craziest thing just happened to me. Sat down, I was thinking about making this video, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to have to go change and like look cute. It's literally what I'm talking about. This is itching my neck a little bit. Let me get a cloth. So I've just been thinking, because I like making fun TikToks just because I like talking and talk to myself anyway, so I might as well record it and make a cute video. Well, there's like this thing in my mind that tells me that I have to like look perfect and be wearing a cute trendy outfit to be accepted. It's like really weird. I'm chilling in my house on a Friday night. Like, this is what makes me comfy. But there's this like constant, and I think it's consumerism, but there's this constant need to always be perfect, looking good, having like a matching set on. We even have lounge wear, which I'm a sucker for some lounge wear. But also, when did we start needing to look perfect in our homes, in our safe spaces? I just wonder how many people would make content and put themselves out there if there wasn't that need to feel perfect. And it's not even true. Like, it's not the truth, because there's so many creators out there who don't present themselves perfectly, and I love it because it's like, okay, you're human, you're me. But yet when I go to make content, I think, gosh, I am just not perfect. And I think that social media provides a really good anxiety for us to constantly be worried about what we look like and how people perceive us, and also just so many things going on in the world that this is a different take, but I don't think we're meant to know everything going on in the world at one time. I think trends, if they're supposed to happen at all, happen by going out and seeing people and being like, I really like that, I'm gonna wear that. Not, OMG, I'm obsessed, I need this, I'm obsessed, you need this, you need this, you need this. Like, I'm going down 100 rabbit holes right now. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're meant to have this constant communication. And I don't want that to come off wrong, because I think social media can be a really great tool and a really great way to connect. And I love girly videos like, hey, you should try this. But I think especially with TikTok Shop, it's just like constantly trends and looking good and making everything into this perfectly clean cut video to where people don't really know how to be real at some point. And I'm trying to challenge myself to just remain real, because I'm not a content creator. I wouldn't consider myself that. But, sorry. I do like to make content, and I've made content since I was 8 years old. Don't look far back on this channel. I don't even know if they're public. They may be private, but there's some really old videos on this channel. I'm pretty sure they're private. But anyway, there's just a standard of perfection, and I think social media has a great deal to do with it. And that's not news to anyone, but I think it's just like a reality that we're not talking about very much, because we idolize these people that seem perfect to us. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Maybe it's because I'm a perfectionist and I'm hard on myself, because like the truth is, I'm a perfectionist and I'm hard on myself. The way I see myself is not the way other people are going to see me. And that's true anyway, even if I was perfect. If I think I'm showing up perfectly, someone else is not going to think that. Everyone perceives things differently. And I think that's the reality, is that it doesn't matter how you present yourself, who you try to be. If you try to tone down your weird, because that's me, because sometimes I just say off the wall crap. It's just like, why'd she say that? I don't know. It's weird, but like, we have to start being ourselves, because not enough people do. I look at, like, I think off the top of my head, Emma Chamberlain. I also think Anna X Star, or whatever her username is. One was a TikToker and one was a YouTuber. I grew up watching Emma Chamberlain, people drew to Emma Chamberlain so quickly because she wasn't afraid to show up fake. People drew to Emma Chamberlain so quickly because she was not afraid to show up real. She was not afraid to say, this is really crappy and this is what's going on. This is what I actually look like in the morning. She didn't come off as this perfect girl that everyone wanted to be. It was like, that's me. And there's a time and place for people to be obviously, clearly better than you and it pull you up and inspire you. There's also a time and place where, and this is what I don't think we have enough of, where you can look at people and say, that's me. Not like, oh, I want to be that, but that is me. The imperfection, that's me. The waking up late, that's me. The puffy eyes, that's me. The hair getting so tangly so fast, that's me. The rambling like ADHD moment, that's me. And I think even when people try to be vulnerable, it's still not real, you know? I think we really have to challenge ourselves to not put on that front because it's so easy to do, and I see it every day. There's this front, like even smiling in a photo. People have a rehearsed smile. They don't smile like, I think when I was a kid, and I think childhood impacted me a lot, and being a child is something that I try to carry with me always, just childlikeness of life. But when I was a child and someone said smile, I was like, I was like excited for life. And I understand that may not always be the photo you want to take, but now it's like, do the perfect pretty smile. And it sounds like I'm hating, but genuinely, like, this is something I'm processing because I deal with it on the daily. Like, wanting to be this perfect version of myself that's just not me. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm super ADHD, and I get really depressed, and I'm anxious, and I talk a lot sometimes, and I don't look perfect, and I wear gray on gray. This isn't that gray, but like, I have worn heather gray on heather gray, and it's not the same gray, okay? Not everything has to be mismatch, perfect, set. We don't need to have matching workout sets to be healthy and happy. We don't need to spend $300 on trendy groceries to be healthy. We don't need to have perfect makeup or hair all the time and present ourselves in this picture perfect way to be accepted. But I think there's a stigma that nobody talks about, and it's like an invisible stigma that we do. And you can say like, no, be yourself, but it's not true. We worship the people that are perfect on one side of things. And then, like I said, there's the other side where people are super raw, and we love that too. I think we need to mesh those worlds. But that's just me thinking. Because I try so hard to be the perfect, and I'm not. I'm the Emma Chamberlain. I'm the show up real and raw. Like, I do my hair and my makeup once a week. That's just the way it goes. So funny. Coochie cocktail is a little sour. Gosh dang. Pardon while I cry. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm gonna say. I also think something I think about is how do we, and this is a good question, let's talk about it. If you haven't already found something in this video to comment about, give me your thoughts on, also answer this. What does it look like to be in a professional work environment and still be real and raw? Because I think there's a fine line between she's such an honest, genuine person and she overshares and needs to get a grip. Which is a totally fair line, you know? I just think that's interesting because I'm about to go to school. Surprise! I'll make a different video probably talking about this, but I decided to go back to school to get my interior design degree, which the more that I process that decision, the more I realize it's my dream and it always has been. But what does that look like to be a real, raw, honest person but also in a professional environment where there is somewhat of an expectation of professionalism. How do we mesh those two worlds in the sense, in a way that matters a lot, which in a job, in a professional environment, it matters. It's how people perceive you. So I do just wonder how those worlds mesh. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, sorry. Just went away. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because it's heavy on my mind. So let me know what you think. This is video diary number, I don't know. I don't number them. It's too much to remember. Life in My 20s video diary. It is November 8th at probably like 9 p.m. Even though it feels like it's 1 a.m. because it got dark at like 5. But also I took like a 3-hour nap this afternoon after work. And when I woke up, it was 5 p.m., but I thought it was the next morning. Like, I genuinely was like, it's Saturday morning. And I went, like, I actually gasped. Yeah, it's still Friday. So, anyway, I'll see you later.